recently extended our cleaner label products. We made them, let's say, cleaner than cleaner, because you see that trend is also accelerating. Let's say 3, 4, 5 years ago, certain components 5 years ago were still okay in the context of cleaner label. Nowadays they're not okay anymore. For example, SSL is a component which is an emulsifier, which was 4 or 5 years okay in a cleaner label product. Now not anymore. So you see that you need to move to become cleaner and cleaner as the consumer insights or the customer demands changes. The second element you've seen is vegan products. So we launched vegan products already, and we're extending that range also globally. There will be some new launches next year in Europe, but we're extending that range every year to have a kind of complete offering. So what we have is, for all the key building blocks of a cake or a donut, we have vegan solutions, so they can really make complete vegan end products. Lastly, we looked at 2 innovations which are more intrinsic innovations. One was the easy opening lid, so packaging which you can open without a tool. So that's one important one. And we introduced that on our new fondant line. So when the new fondants come out, we will have that new packaging in there. And then the last thing we looked at was this non-sticky glaze in the Dawn Excellence line. Products will be more packed in airtight packaging for convenience, but also for hygiene reasons. This is then the technical solution that you can eat it without getting dirty. But the additional benefit is, if you combine that solution of that glaze with a donut mix, which also stays fresh for a longer period, you can really have a very edible donut for 5-6 days after you've thawed it. That's something which I think is interesting for the industry. We have 2 types of projects roughly. I would say very marketing driven or sales driven products. So a marketeer or a customer wants something and we innovate. But also what we have is technology push. That basically our R&D people, the brains, they really think about these things. So for example, that non-sticky glaze, we worked on that because we must be able to solve this. This is silly that there's no solution. At that moment when we started to work on that, there was no marketing or sales brief. So and that's why we combine these 2 worlds, so a little bit of market pull and technology push. And of course, when we discuss technology push projects, we always say, hey, it needs to be, we have the 3 main platforms to focus on in R&D, so better for you, better taste, and also better intrinsic performance. So we check that. We have our core categories like cake and donuts, so we try to focus our technology push in that area. We see price increases, we see supply chain disruptions we've never seen before. And that's complicated for innovation. If you have supply chain disruptions, everybody starts to say, should we launch something new, not knowing if that new thing might have a supply chain disruption coming up. Secondly, people might say, hey, we are so busy to have our existing products being delivered into the marketplace. Let's not do anything else at the moment. Having said that, we will go, I don't know when, we will go back to a more normal situation, and then we need to be ready to innovate again. But at this moment, supply chain and etc. is affecting, of course, the speed of innovation, the interest in innovation. It's affected by that.